When COVID hit, in just Canada alone, there was over 22,000 jobs that the hospitality industry came out saying could be at risk. This industry employs a lot of people.
People are losing their jobs and people are losing their restaurants, and there's opportunities. There's amazing talent everywhere in the world, and this is an opportunity to design and build a platform for those to be able to flourish.
I come from a family of 5, 2 first-generation immigrant parents. And like many immigrant parents, they came here to create a better life for their family. And in doing so, they got a loan from the bank and they purchased a food franchise. You spend 25 years putting your heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears into building this business. And then at the end of it, you just have to give it away to the next franchisee in line. When I built out the model for Tradish and thought about it, I thought, what could we do where someone that has such a passion for food, can they possibly come here and start their own business without really having that burden of putting a massive investment down and putting everything at risk, where really you can create an infrastructure effectively to be an entrepreneur and potentially owning your own restaurant, your own home on your own terms.
Tradish is a really easy, accessible app that anyone can use to find the food they crave from the person that makes it best, and it's delivered fresh to your door.
The Tradish platform is really not at all intended to directly compete with restaurants. If you think about a restaurant and you think about what most people are going to a restaurant for, we're not trying to change an industry here at all. I think we're trying to enhance an industry. The industry is naturally changing right now anyways. We're seeing food delivery numbers go up, 85% last year, year over year. All this is actually doing is adding another layer in how people are eating and how people are getting food.
We are introducing you to the people behind the food. It's made in their home. Their home is their safe place, so they're allowing you into their home. I think there's just such a beautiful story there, and a lot of times there's a disconnect between the person who's cooking the meal and the person who's eating it.
For me personally, I run my kitchen like I would at a restaurant. I'm always washing my hands, everything's getting disinfected. Like I'll keep my meats separate, all vacuum sealed. I have a cutting board for meats, cutting board for vegetables. There's like no cross-contamination. My dogs aren't even allowed anywhere near my kitchen at all.
What we have to understand with Tradish is that it's a new concept. When Uber first came out, people were really hesitant to get into a stranger's car. And now look at us. And when Airbnb came out, nobody wanted to go and sleep in a stranger's bed. And here we are, using both those platforms comfortably.
We know that food safety is probably the most important thing for people when it comes to any app. How do you make sure that what you're consuming is safe? You have very simple courses that everyone has to take, and these are things that we're implementing within Tradish. But if you think about it, in North America, certainly bed and breakfasts are quite simple to open, and a bed and breakfast is really no different. You have somebody actually you have people coming and sleeping in your home, using your shower, and then you're making the breakfast in your own kitchen. You have food trucks, you have hot dog stands, you have farmers markets. The safety is certainly very, very important, but you already have the mechanism in place.
Our entire system is going to have real-time access to what a kitchen looks like, what food traceability and trackability is, and I think that's really important. It's almost like what we're creating from a technology aspect allows a window into somebody's kitchen, but also every aspect of the certification, the safety standards that they have to adhere to.
So this is where Tradish is solving a very important problem. Coming in with a framework to ensure food safety, health standards in a home kitchen. If you can provide that service, you can suddenly equip that household with materials, cleaning products, and the ingredients they need to make great food, create an income stream, but give them a little job that's maximizing the usage of their kitchen. It has so many great elements to it. Efficiency, making sure that you're maximizing the value of your house. Safety and food compliance is the fundamental pillar before you're allowed to sell. And then suddenly people are at home able to earn new income streams.
When you actually open up the app, you can actually see all the featured cooks that are in your neighborhood, sort them and see them by the types of tags that you want to see. As you actually go through in the discovery, you can actually click on a specific cook. You can see a little bit of their bio, where they're from, a little bit of their story. I can actually view video stories about the type of stuff that they're cooking any given day. It's a really immersive experience for the customer to fall in love with a chef and for a chef to be able to share their voice with the world.
Tradish, I think, will be a good opportunity for chefs who have been laid off because it gives them a chance to showcase their own recipes and their own style of cooking and share it with other people who are interested. For me, I love making curries and I love cooking Korean food. They're so easy to make. You can make big batches, and if I can sell off a couple, for sure.
Food is love. Food is a connector. Food is what brings people together. Everyone has this common bond, which is food.